Good evening, everybody. It is Charlie here, and welcome back to another video on the Chatting Leeds YouTube channel. It is time for your live match preview ahead of Sunday afternoon's all-important fixture at Ellen Road against Crystal Palace. Just before we get into it, as always, please smash that like button if you enjoy the stream. It really helps get the video out there, and it'll really help me out. Speaking of helping me out, you know what you can also do at the same time? Smash that subscribe button as well. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can get there as soon as possible. And again, that would massively be appreciated as well. Get all of your thoughts and opinions on this game in the live chat as we go through, and I will be sure to smash them up on screen and we can have a little chat. And also hit that notification bell so that you're always aware of when I'm uploading and going live. It is a night earlier than what I would usually choose to do this. I would usually do a match preview the night before the game. I think it's the first time I've ever done it 2 days before. Obviously, it is bank holiday weekend, so I have got plans tomorrow, which means that I probably won't be able to get any content out. So I thought I would jump on and just do this live for you guys tonight, so that I can give my thoughts on Sunday's game and obviously hear your guys' thoughts as well. As I say, I hope everyone's doing well. All the regulars are starting to join now. JC's in the building. Evening, Jay. How we doing? My friend Jason as well. Evening, mate. Kenneth's in the building as well. Good afternoon from Wisconsin. Wow, someone tuning in from America. Great to see. And Warren's in the building as well. So then, guys, Crystal Palace on Sunday afternoon. For me, another huge fixture. Another must win, in my opinion. I feel like obviously confidence levels will be high after the win against Nottingham Forest on Tuesday night. It wasn't just the 3 points on Tuesday as to why I was so buzzing with it. The performance that came with it was really, really positive and really good as well. A lot of individual performances that stood out, the likes of Weston McKennie, Mark Rocker, Firpo, who else? God, my mind's gone blank. There was McKennie, Rocker, Firpo, Jack Harrison, of course, as well. Pascal Struijk, who I thought was really good on the night as well. So, yeah, there was a lot to be positive about. And I'll be honest, guys, I am quietly confident of another 3 points on Sunday for a few reasons that we will get into throughout the stream. So make sure that you stay with me. There's 10 of you in the building at the minute. As I say, guys, smash that like button. It'll really help me out. Warren's saying we need another 2 goals minimum for this. I tend to agree as well, Warren. I think it'll be a tight affair. I think it'll be very cagey at times. I think it'll be a harder game than what Nottingham Forest was. But I still think that we will slightly edge it, obviously. But we'll do score predictions and predicted lineups and everything a little bit later. Obviously, there is just a few points that I want to get through first. So, as I said, guys, it is another must-win. The reason for that is obviously if we beat Crystal Palace on Sunday, then we could be 12th in the Premier League, which is, one, it's nosebleed territory. I don't think we've been that high for a long, long time this season. And I feel like it could be a real turning point in our season. I'm not saying it would be 100% safe and that Leeds will 100% stay up, because there'd still be would there still be about 7 or 8 games left of this season. But I do feel that at 32 points, 12th in the league, you can at least start to look at the finish line there, in my opinion. And look, it isn't as easy as just going out there and getting the 3 points. I think Crystal Palace are a decent team in the Premier League, and I think they've got a lot of players who can definitely hurt us on their day. But obviously they have got a few injuries, which I will be coming to shortly, which is why I've been given a little boost internally, and I feel like Leeds United in general should have a boost based on Crystal Palace's injury news. But yeah, for me, look, I said it a few weeks ago. I've been saying it a lot more recently. We will know by Sunday afternoon, or we'll have a very good idea of where Leeds United will be playing football next season. This week was the biggest week in our recent history, in my opinion. We're halfway there. We've got 3 out of the 6 points that is needed from this week already. So let's just hope now that we can go out there and finish this week on a high and get 3 more points on Sunday afternoon. That would be very good to see. Jay's in the building again. It's a massive game on Sunday. Need to keep our heads, be composed, and we will win. Yep, 100% Jay. Jason saying Ayling and Bamford out, Rasmus and Rodrigo in. I think we know a little bit of Jason's predicted lineup there. I will be doing mine a little bit later. And Warren thinks we can finish on 42 to 43 points. That is very optimistic from you there, my friend. I tend to disagree. I think we'll have a little bit less than that, but I'm not that far off you, mate. But like I say, I think another win, you know, it won't just be the whole, 2 wins on a row. It'll be a very, very important week that Leeds will have come out of unscathed if we can get these 3 points as well. Kenneth's also saying last week must win, this week must not lose for me. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Um, I, I I do think this is a must win. Obviously, if we get a point, it won't be the end of the world. I did say bare minimum 4 points, but I feel like the performance the other night was good enough to make me even more confident that Leeds can get 3 points on Sunday. Again, this all could come back to bite me on the backside come Sunday evening, but it's just how I'm feeling in the moment right now. And Hill Football is saying Crystal Palace have got their goalkeeper out. Yep, we'll be coming to that shortly. 100%. It may even be my next point. Yeah, it is actually. So yeah, let's just get onto it now then. Crystal Palace team news. Guaita, I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, their goalkeeper. Anyway, he's been ruled out of this one. He's not far from being back fit for them, but he will be missing the Leeds United game. So again, they'll be having a second choice goalkeeper in goal. We need to be getting as many shots on target as possible to really test him and put him under pressure. And the big one is obviously Wilf Zaha is going to be out for a month, which obviously means that he'll be out of Sunday's trip to Ellen Road. Again, that's a huge boost for Leeds United. It really, really is. I think a lot of their attacking play goes through Wilf Zaha, where he's linking up with Eze, Edouard, Ayew and such. Elise as well on the other side. As a collective, I think they are really good. However, I think when they lose Zaha, they lose a bit of impetus going forward. They lack that creative spark for me, which is why I think that we will have just a little bit more than them, especially with the fact that it's at Ellen Road in front of our own fans as well, who will be bang up for it after the win against Forest. And yeah, as I said, look, I said it on my preview that I did for the Eagle Eyed Football YouTube channel. If you haven't already, go check that video out. It dropped earlier this afternoon where I just sent them a clip just giving my overall thoughts on this game and a little bit of my thoughts on Palace overall this season. It's mad that Crystal Palace are actually in this relegation fight as they are 12th at the minute. They are on 30 points, so they might be feeling more confident going into this game. But I still think it's 50-50 for me on if Vieira should have got the boot when he did for them. I think he had a lot of tough fixtures in that 12-game winless run that they had. But at the same time, if it was my club, we weren't happy with a 9-10 game winless run under Jesse Marsh. So you can't really complain with that side of it, in all honesty. But I still think under Vieira, they did play some decent stuff. I just think for whatever reason, they just weren't getting the right results. They've gone back in time and appointed Roy Hodgson. For me, I wouldn't want that at my club. Look, again, this could all come back to bite me on the backside. So clip it up if you want. I don't care. I'm. Can Roy Hodgson tactically outwit Javi Gracia? In my opinion, he can't. But we'll soon find out on Sunday, won't we? Look, I can't lie, guys. I'm just really confident going into this one. I am. Rightly or wrongly, football is fickle. If we get beat on Sunday, or if we draw and it's a poor performance, I might be feeling doom and gloom again and cacking my pants a little bit about going down. At this moment in time, though, I'm confident that Leeds United will stay up, and I think Crystal Palace will as well. I think it'll be us and them in the 12th to 13th spot come the end of the season. And hopefully we can play each other again in the Premier League next season. That's the aim, I suppose. This is time to get miles away from relegation. Yep, 100% Hill football, and it'd probably be Sam Johnston. Wow. Is that the guy that played for West Brom? Come on, we need to be putting this guy under some serious pressure if it is him. Dave's in the building. Hopefully, Everton, Bournemouth, Southampton, and Forest lose on Saturday. Yeah, I think Leicester are at home to Bournemouth. That'll be a very interesting game to watch. I will be keeping a firm eye on that one, 100%. Obviously, Everton are at Old Trafford for the early kickoff tomorrow. Again, I will be watching that with very, very keen eyes. All the other teams, I think Forest have got Villa away. You'd expect Villa to win with the run that they're on under Unai Emery. Southampton have got Man City in the late kickoff at home. Now, come on. Barring a dramatically poor performance from City, you'd expect City to get that win. Who else is down there? Wolves. I think Wolves are at home to Chelsea under Frank Lampard. How the hell has that guy got a job again, especially at Chelsea? I do not know. That could go either way, really. So, all we need to do, and I know it's hard, and I'm guilty of it as well in terms of watching these other teams. All we need to do is just take care of ourselves and get the 3 points on Sunday, and all will be well. Don't be looking at the league table at the end of tomorrow and thinking we're in trouble. We play on Sunday. If we win that game, we go 12th, and it's, I'm not saying it's happy days, but Jesus. I can see there's 20 of you in the building, guys. That's really good considering it's the start of the bank holiday weekend. Make sure that you smash a like on the stream. Please subscribe to the channel if you're brand new and share all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, and we'll get them flashed on screen, and get them in the comment section as well if you're watching after the live stream ends. JC, another donation. You've donated the last upload as well, mate. Well, what a legend. Really do appreciate that £5 donation, mate. As I say, guys, any donations that anybody can afford to do, it goes straight back into the channel 100%. It helps with equipment for the setup, maybe decorations for the room. I don't know. It'll massively go towards growing the channel. So big up, Jay. Really do appreciate that, my friend. Annoyingly, I have to go out, but I will rewatch when I get home. I think it will be a tough game, but I fancy us to get a few goals. I'm going 3-1 Leeds. Big up, Jay. Thanks for joining for this long, mate. And yeah, catch it on the replay when you're back, mate. And you have a good night if you're doing anything interesting. Warren saying Burnley coming back up. Let's hope we are playing them next season. I think if Burnley win tonight, they do go up, don't they? They seal promotion. Let's have a look. Are they playing now? Yeah, and they are winning already with 12 minutes in against Middlesbrough, Ashley Barnes. So yeah, I think Vincent Kompany's completely changed Burnley, and it'll be a totally different prospect to play them in the Premier League next season. I think it won't be Dyche ball, let's put it that way. Hill football, yes, he did play for West Brom. Yeah, Sam Johnston. Come on, Leeds. You need to fire a few past him. And God, this is a turn up for Bucks. Jesse Marsh has joined the live stream. Up the Foxes. Hey up, Jesse. How we doing, lad? Yeah, obviously, Marsh is very, I think he's the bookies' favourite to be going to Leicester, isn't he? Unless it's confirmed that he's joining them. I don't know. Just going to have a little. Jesse Marsh is. So, according to The Athletic, Jesse Marsh has held talks with Leicester City over their managerial vacancy as the club plans for all eventualities as they fight for their Premier League survival. Jesse Marsh, yeah. I mean, we've got them on the 25th, haven't we, at home? So if he is in charge of Leicester for that game, please, Javi Gracia, get one over on that man, because I cannot deal. I don't even care if it doesn't really mean anything, because I think Leeds and Leicester will both stay up. So obviously, in terms of the relegation fight, it is an important game. But we can't lose to Jesse Marsh if he's in charge of them. We just can't. We cannot lose to him. Jason's in the chat again. We end up with 32 points at the end of the weekend. Buzzing. We'll just need 6 points from 8 games. Yeah, I would say so. And Leicester could be 3 of them, in my opinion. I'm going to Fulham away in a few weeks. You know, they'll be without Mitrovic. So, you know, they have recently been beaten by Bournemouth. So if Bournemouth can beat them, we can go to their place and get a win as well. So, yeah, hopefully we're on 32 points come the end of this weekend. Jared saying I'd swap out Bamford, Ayling, and Aronson for Rodrigo, Nonto, and Rasmus. Yep, fair play. We will be doing predicted 11s in a little bit, guys. So make sure that you stay tuned. Another donation. Wow, this is this is unbelievable. Honestly, it's really overwhelming, mate. Honestly, big up to Warren. £5 donation. Really do appreciate that, my friend. New shirt for next season. Yeah, honestly, mate. Thank you so much for that donation. It really does mean a lot. As I say, guys, anything anyone can contribute is very much appreciated. Come on, please happen. Yeah, and look, I in a way hope that Marsh goes to Leicester because I don't think he would improve them. But you just know that if he is to get one win for Leicester until the end of the season, knowing Leeds, it'll probably be against us. But hopefully that doesn't happen. And he's in the building as well. The team have loads of confidence. Come on, Leeds 3-1. Fair enough, my friend. He'll football Jesse Marsh, yeah. I mean, thank you to Jesse Marsh for taking time out of his busy schedule to join in my stream. So, yeah, let's just get on to some more points that I've noted down, guys. So, obviously, I will be doing predicted 11s in a short while, guys. But should Javi Gracia change the team? Should he change a winning team? You know, he has found the winning formula with this 11 that played against Nottingham Forest on Tuesday. So, you know, should he change it? You know, there's a very strong argument for no, because, as I say, I thought it wasn't just the 3 points that came with that win on Tuesday. For me, the performance was one of the most complete performances I've seen probably since Bielsa left, really, and that's a long time ago. I thought some of the link-up play, the one-touch passing, the press, I thought was really good as well. I thought we didn't over-press them. We chose to press them in the right moments. And yeah, I'll be honest, guys. I can understand the I can understand why people would say to change it, but I'm not too sure if he will. But I think if he does, it'll only be a few changes. And obviously, like I say, I will come to that when we go through our predicted 11s. Matt Leeds is saying 2-1 Leeds, Bamford and Harrison. Fair enough, my friend. Stick to the winning team, says Manjeet. Fair enough. Keep the team if they are winning. Exactly. Look, I've seen a lot of arguments for some players that people have already mentioned, you know, for Rasmus to come in, Nonto, Rodrigo. But yeah, I can also understand the other side of that argument where, you know, we played really well on Tuesday. We got the 3 points. Why should we change it? So yeah, 100%, guys, 100%. So then, just wanted to briefly touch upon, obviously, Jack Harrison signing his new contract yesterday as well. Another 5 years, which keeps him at the club until 2028. Obviously, that kind of shuts the door on a move to Leicester. Obviously, he was 2 hours into a medical at Leicester City on deadline day before Leeds United got back in touch to pull the plug on that deal. And now we've penned him down to a new 5-year deal, which, you know, for me, Jack Harrison is a player, you know, is like 26, 27. He's one of the most senior members of this team. He's been here through the highs and the lows over the last few years. And, you know, he's scored our first goal back in the Premier League after 16 years. He's he scored the goal that won us the game against Brentford last season on the final day to keep us in the Premier League. You know, he's a big game player, and I feel like the last few games, you know, he's scoring goals, he's assisting, and it feels like since Javi Gracia's come in, he's really stepping up to the mark. And I thought Tuesday was one of his best performances as a Leeds United player, not just this season, actually his whole time at Leeds. And look, if it continues, then great. But I think we're all used to Jack Harrison having clusters of good performances, then poor performances. He's always been a bit hot and cold, a bit inconsistent. So if it can continue this form till the end of the season, then what a perfect time to hit form. And you know, if he can continue this run, play well next season, you never know, he could get in the England squad. You know, he did say in his interview after signing his deal that he does look at getting in the England squad in time for the World Cup. For the next World Cup, which, you know, it's not out of the realms of possibility for me. For Jack, I think his ceiling is that high. We just need to see more consistent performances from him. But I feel like he really grabbed that game on Tuesday by the scruff of the neck, and hopefully he can do the same on Sunday and the rest of the season and whenever he steps out on that Ellen Road turf. Edward saying, hi, pal. Hi, Edward, mate. How are we doing? You're a new name in the chat. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. There's 19 of you in the building at the minute. As I say, smash that like button if you haven't already. Please subscribe to the channel as well and get all of your thoughts and opinions in the live chat, and I will flash them up on screen. Crystal Palace will try to pressure on Luke Ayling. Yep, 100%. I do feel, though, that without Wilf Zaha, I'm more confident of whoever's dealing with Ayling being able to compete with them and get the better of them. I feel like Wilf Zaha would have been a trickier customer for Luke Ayling, and I'd have been a little bit wary of that. But obviously he's out, which fills me with more confidence. Manjeet saying, do you think it's an advantage for Leeds to play on Sunday if the results go right on Saturday, confidence-wise? Yeah, 100%. I feel like if results go for us, well, for me, it's a win-win in terms of Leeds, actually, if you think about it. Because if results go for us, then they'll have the motivation and the confidence to go and get that 3 points so that we can form a little bit more of a gap in that relegation fight. And for me, even if results don't go our way, again, they'll have that extra bite, that extra grit, determination, and that edge at home in front of their own fans to go out there, get the 3 points, and, you know, past that 30-point mark and hopefully have at least a bit of a gap in that relegation fight. Because for me, I'm not really that concerned about league position now. It's just that gap in points. I think we'll finish no lower than 14th, in my opinion. 15th, maybe an absolute maximum. I think it is the lowest that we'll finish. But it's about getting that gap. So, you know, hopefully we can make that gap a little bit wider by getting 3 points on Sunday. Javi sees Nonto as an impact player when legs are tired, as does the Italian coach. Yeah, but, you know, it would be interesting to see Nonto on the right, Cine on the left, but then you can't really drop Jack Harrison at the minute. So I think spoiler alert, I do think Jack Harrison will operate from the right again in front of Luke Ayling. So yeah, and Cine was unbelievable as well the other night. I forgot to mention him earlier. Sinistera was unbelievable against Nottingham Forest. It felt like the player that we signed at the beginning of the season. He has been hampered by injuries this season, but I feel like on his day and fully fit, he can be a real asset to Leeds United on that left-hand side. Our Strippers in the building would love a clean sheet to give our backline a boost of confidence. 2-0 win marching on together. Yep, that would be amazing. Julie is saying Rodrigo for her. He's more likely to score than Patrick. Sorry. No, you definitely don't need to be sorry, Julie, and I can fully understand your point there. And in all honesty, if it was up to me, I probably would put Rodrigo up there. But yeah, Edward's saying 4-0. Brilliant. Go out to get the points. Come on, Leeds. Yep, exactly, my friend. Exactly. Obviously, an update on our injuries as well. Grazia said in his press conference that he'll have the same players available as Tuesday. So you would guess that obviously that means that Max Verber will still be out. Um, is it Javi just playing mind games or is it the truth? I don't know. Obviously we'll find out at 1 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, won't we? But yeah, let's get into the predicted 11s now then, shall we? We've been going nearly half an hour. Let's get into the predicted 11 part of the stream, guys. So as I say, 25 of you in the building at the minute. That's amazing. Please smash a like on the video. Get your subscription as well. Please smash that subscribe button. It is free. It'll really help me out as well, and we'll edge ever closer to hitting 3,000 subscribers. Get all of your thoughts and opinions on your predicted 11 in the live chat now, and I will flash them up on screen, but I'm just going to go through mine now. In goal, obviously, Illan Meslier. Didn't really have much to do the other night, really, in all honesty. Didn't make that many saves. Obviously, you can't really argue with him for their goal. I feel like the error was Luke Aylin's in that. So yeah, Illan Meslier obviously retains his place in goal. The back four, obviously, if Javi's playing mind games and Max Verber is available, my back four would be Luke Ayling, Robin Koch, Max Verber, and Junior Firpo. However, I don't think Verber will be fit, so I think the back four will remain unchanged from Tuesday night, which will see Luke Ayling, Robin Koch, Pascal Struijk, and Junior Firpo assume their places at the back. Like I say, I thought Pascal, for a player that's not played a lot of football recently, to come in and put in that level of performance the other night, I thought was really good to see and should give him confidence. Junior Firpo was unbelievable. I feel like he's a new signing at the minute. I think since Javi Gracia has come in, he's been a totally different player. I was ready to drive him to the airport myself at one point. He was that bad. It just shows you, though, doesn't it, that under the right coach and under the right system, a player can improve, and boy, has he improved. I'm not saying that he won't have bad games here and there. Of course he will. He's a human being. But I feel like he's really starting to put together a lot of consistency at the minute, and that is very, very good to see. Moving on into the midfield then, in the double pivot, I think will be Weston McKennie and Mark Rocker once again. Both who I thought had their best performances in a Leeds United shirt since they both signed for the club. I think Weston McKennie added that ball winning ability, interceptor of play. His passing was actually really good as well. He didn't give the ball away in cheap areas. And also, I feel that Mark Rocker had one of his best games in a Leeds United shirt as well. I thought that his passing was unbelievable, especially the balls that he was spraying out wide. He was winning balls in midfield as well, really well. And yeah, I just thought he was everywhere and rightfully got man of the match on the official Leeds United socials. The three in behind the striker, I think Jack Harrison will operate from the right again. I do think Brendan Aronson will keep his place. However, if I was to make a change, I would put him on the bench in place of Rodrigo to play up front with, all right, let's just say it, with Patrick Bamford, who I think will start this game after his performance on Tuesday. And obviously, Sinistera, I think, will operate from the left as well. If he is to make changes, you could maybe Cine could be replaced with Nonto. I don't know. I'm not advocating that, by the way. I'm just trying to get in Javi's mind. Is he maybe thinking that he can rotate in this game? I personally wouldn't. If maybe Nonto could play in behind Bamford, I don't know. But if I was to change anything, I would put Rodrigo in for Aronson and have Rodrigo and Bamford play together up top. We saw it briefly on Tuesday night, and it looked okay. But I feel like for that to have any cohesion, for it to be a good partnership, we would need to see it more often, 100%. What about Aronson out and Willie in? I don't think Nonto could operate in that central space, in all honesty, Hill football. Manjeet saying Jack will be buzzing after the new contract. Want Leeds to 3 goals, help the goal difference. Yep, 100%. Meslier in goal. Centre backs Robin Koch and Pascal Struijk. Luke Ayling at right back, Junior Firpo. Left back Matt Rocker, McKenna, Sister Harrison, Nonto Bamford. So that's Hill football's predicted 11. As I say, mate, I don't think he'll put Nonto in behind Bamford. I feel like if Nonto was to play, it would be out wide, but I don't think you can drop Cine or Jack Harrison at the minute. Kenneth's predicted 11 is Meslier, Rasmus, Cox, Strauch, Firpo, Weston McKennie, Rocker, Harrison, Rutter, Cine, and Rodrigo. Maybe Rutter and Rodrigo could play up top together. Maybe. Javi's not really been playing Jorginho Rutter a lot of late, has he? Which is interesting. Now, on one hand, you could say it's good that Leeds United have got a £35 million player on the bench compared to benches that we've seen in the past, with kids on the bench pretty much. But, at the end of the day, he's our record signing, 35 million quid, and he's barely played any minutes. We need to see more of him so that we can properly judge him, because I feel like people are giving him an hard time, but I feel like when he has played, he has looked promising. I thought he came on against Arsenal and looked great against Arsenal in that sort of last 15 to 20 minutes that he came on. Real good turn of pace. He's skillful. He's confident on the ball. I feel like he should be given more minutes. I know it won't be Ruter, but would love to see it. Yeah, I can understand your point there, Kenneth. How can you start Rutter? He is a right winger. Yeah, again, I signed to be the number 9, but I've even said that he isn't a number 9, a right winger. But like I've said, you can't drop Harry. So that's probably why he's not playing a lot of late, and it is difficult. But I feel like when he gets his chance, I feel like he will take it. I feel like he is a real good young prospect for the future. So yeah, hopefully we'll see Jorginho Rutter get some more minutes. So then, let's just get into some score predictions. Hill Football's already given his score prediction, 2-1 Leeds from Hill Football. Tom says Rutter has good hold up and distribution, better than Bamford. Yeah, I do think Bamford's link-up play is good when he's on his day. The other night, I think it was a mixed bag from Bamford. There was points where I thought the link-up play was very good from him. But there was also other points where I feel like Felipe did have the better of him, which was disappointing. So, yeah, look, hopefully Patrick, if he does play, hopefully he can have a better game. But, yeah, I can understand Tom's point there. So, yeah, guys, hit me up with your score predictions in the chat, and I will flash them up on screen. There's 22 of you in the building. Once again, please smash that like button and please subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. My score prediction is 2-1, as well as Hill Football. My prediction is 2-1. Another 2-1. I think it'll be a more tighter 2-1. I think it could go either way. I don't think it'll be a draw. I think someone will win this game, and I think it'll be us. Like I say, Palace have got players injured. Most importantly, Will Zaha, who I feel like a lot of their attacking play goes through. So him not being there is a huge advantage for Leeds United. And yeah, I do sincerely think that we will have just a little bit more than them. I feel like we'll edge it. It's at Ellen Road. Our fans will be bang up for it, as we are for every game, but more so after the impressive win against Forest and the impressive performance that came along with it. So yeah, I am going with 2-1 Leeds United. Bamford's first touch isn't always good. Ruter is more consistent. Fair play. Tom says 3-1 Leeds, Harrison, Aronson, and Rodrigo. Yeah, it'd be good for Brendan, wouldn't it, for him to get a goal if he does play it? It'd shut a lot of people up, wouldn't it? I will go 10. I don't know what you're referring to there, Manjeet. Sorry, 1-0, I think you mean. Sorry, I was going to say 10. Yeah, 1-0, fair enough. Is Werber back? Again, Javi said in his press conference that it'll be the same squad as Tuesday night. Whether that's mind games or not, I don't know. But if it isn't mind games, then that would mean that Werber is out for this one. But, who knows? He is a little bit secretive when it comes to team selection and injuries, isn't it? Very similar to Bielsa in that respect. Bamford does well as he draws 2 defenders away from the back line and causes space in behind. Yeah, I feel like that's something that Bamford does do really well. And Panjit is saying 1-0, yeah, 100%. So yeah, guys, just to quickly summarise before I leave you all. as I said at the beginning, massive, massive game for Leeds United on Sunday, especially with some of the other fixtures that are taking place in this relegation battle tomorrow. I feel like it's one that we can win. Palace have got injuries. We can definitely exploit them and take advantage of that. I feel like if we can win that midfield battle like we did on Tuesday, then I feel like it will massively benefit us in going all the way and getting 3 points. If we can finish this week with 6 points out of 6, that will give the lads massive confidence going into the rest of the games this season. We'll pass 30 points to get to 32. We'll be 12th, nosebleed territory in 12th, and we'll be dusting out the passports as we're going on a European tour, hopefully. So I'm saying, to be fair, Aronson would have more assists if the scoring had been more clinical earlier in the season. Bunnies, what have you done lately with him? Yeah, I think that's a fair point. I feel like if Leeds United were more clinical, then Brendan Aronson would have a lot more assists, but obviously we haven't. So it makes him seem probably worse than what he actually has been. I think he offers a lot of effort and endeavour, but he needs to start adding goals and assists to his game for fans to really be happy with him, in my opinion. Ashford was saying a clean sheet, 2-0 Leeds. But not bunnies, yeah. Fair play, Tom. So yeah, I will leave it there, guys. We've been going for nearly 40 minutes now. Big up to everybody that has joined in the chat. Big up to the two lads that donated, Jay and Warren. Big up to you guys. What legends. And as I say, anything that anybody can donate to the channel goes straight into the channel. So yeah, 100%. So yeah, I will leave it there, guys. Big up to everyone that has joined in this evening. Jared's just saying an early goal, 1-0, then a very nervy 90 minutes. Yeah, probably, mate, if that happens, and Tom's agreeing as well. So yeah, as I say, guys, big up to everyone that's joined in the chat and everyone that's dropped a comment in and donated. Please smash a like on your way out. Please subscribe to the channel if you're brand new as well, and get all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section if you're watching this after the live stream ends. And of course, hit that notification bell. There'll be no content tomorrow, guys. As I say, I have got plans for the bank holiday, but I will be back on Sunday evening with my match review of the Crystal Palace game. And then the final say will return live on Monday evening as we speak a little bit more in detail about the Crystal Palace game. Enjoy the rest of your evening and your bank holiday weekend, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.